1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, testing, otra probando. Okay, let's continue. So where to go? Okay, it's report back to Abby, give him the bone. Give the bone. Okay. I wanted to give the bone to report to Abby Gregory, show the box to Monsieur Bailey, give the bone to... I want to give the bone to Valletico, si se llama. This one. Lafayette. Exacto. I want to give the bone. Let's go here first.
Can I help you, Aegis?
What is the significance of these objects steeped in memories?
Nemes. I have reread every work that I have on them. Pages that have remained unintelligible to this day. These echoes go back to the beginning of time, to that fateful day in ancient Greece when some dark magician took it into his head to bind a soul to an inanimate object. You see, Aegis, there is nothing more diabolical, nothing more unnatural than this sorcery. The soul is the very essence of the divine. It refuses to submit to such an abomination and resists, eventually breaking. The earliest necromancers whose works have survived through the centuries all describe the same phenomenon. When a soul is fragmented, 3 shards of memory are torn from its consciousness and take shelter in 3 objects that the victim held dear. It's as if these memories wish to remain bound to the mortal who had held them until then.
I found this notebook written in Latin.
Indeed. Medieval Latin, to be precise. Oh, hold on. Balsam. Aegis, what a find. This handwriting. I would recognize it anywhere. It's in Nicholas Flamel's own hand. Give me some time to study this, and I'll tell you what I'm able to glean from it.
Have you finished reading the notebook, mon père?
Yes, Aegis, and what I learned from it puzzles me. In this diary, Flamel tells of 3 journeys. 3 journeys into what he calls The in-between. A strange world filled with wandering souls. Tormented spirits that are unable to ascend to heaven.
This world. It's where Cagliostro's victims were trapped until I freed them.
En effet, I believe you're right. But that's not all. Flamel planned to return there a fourth time. He wrote this in the final paragraph, in his handwriting, dated 21st of March 1418. That was the day before he died, Aegis. What if his body died while his soul was traveling through limbo? What if he were trapped, a prisoner in this purgatory? Aegis, because of your unique nature, we have an incredible opportunity.
What do you mean, mon père?
If the soul that animates you has been bound to the automaton that serves as its vessel, then it can be separated from it too. And if this were the case, the soul would travel to purgatory, where Cagliostro entraps the souls of his victims.
Hold on. Are you trying to convince me to go and find Nicholas Flamel?
I'm offering you a chance to find the man who discovered the Philosopher's Stone. Surely you won't pass it up.
Assuming I agree to venture into purgatory, do I even have a chance of finding him there?
Certainly. According to this journal, the soul flies to the zenith of the place where it left the body of the deceased. Or that of the pilgrim, in this case. If Flamel's soul is trapped in purgatory, as we've guessed, you'll need to go to the house where he drew his dying breath.
Is it still standing?
Of course. It's on Rue de Montmorency, in the Quartier de l'Hôtel de Ville. You can get there via the cemetery of the Église Saint-Jacques.
And how do you plan to free my spirit from this automaton?
We would simply need to break the bond between them. To do this, we would need to stop your machinery.
Whoa.
For a short time, of course. We don't want to lose you, ma chère. As for the rest, it will be a question of mechanics, chemistry, or electric currents, or something or other. Therein lies the problem. This is far beyond my comprehension. But it is fascinating, isn't it? Perhaps Monsieur Bailly and Monsieur Lavoisier could shed some light on the matter.
Goodbye, mon père. Monseigneur.
What can I do for you, Aegis?
Goodbye, Monseigneur.
Allez en paix, Aegis.
Monsieur Raymond.
Go on, Aegis.
What is the aim of this organization?
We publish articles and exert our influence on those who are in a position to improve the lot of our unfortunate brethren. Our numbers grow by the day, and we have many illustrious members, such as the Comte de Mirabeau and the Marquis de Lafayette. But it was Monsieur Brissot and the Abbot that founded the group.
Good old Brissot. Shouldn't he be here by now?
Yes, mon alas.
I hope to...
See you. Monsieur Bailly. I found this box with astronomical symbols on it. I believe it belongs to Vaucanson's daughter.
Athenais' secret box. I built it with my own hands. It was my gift to her on her 15th birthday.
I wasn't able to open it.
Naturellement. Athenais and I are the only ones who know how. Allow me. You must arrange the planets the way they were aligned on the day of Athenais' birth. Voila, like this.
What's this locket?
Athenais is always wearing this. It contains a portrait of her late mother. She said it was her most cherished possession in all the world. To think, the poor child never knew her own mother.
Oh my god.
You monster! What did you do to her?
Ludia, what happened? You froze the moment you touched the locket. I thought I'd lost you.
I saw her. Athénaïs de Vaucanson. The Comte de Cagliostro has her.
Mon Dieu. It is just as I feared.
He bound her spirit to an automat.
Please, say no more. Athénaïs. It is her spirit that animates you, is it not?
Yes. I believe so.
Seigneur, quelle abomination. It is vital that you go and find Athénaïs as soon as possible.
She is right in front of you. I am Athénaïs.
Alas, I fear that is not entirely accurate. You know nothing of Athénaïs, Ludia. Nothing of her past, her joys, her suffering. Nothing of her love for her father. You are but the vessel that harbors the poor child's soul.
Where can I find Athénaïs's body?
God only knows. Although I assume that the Comte de Cagliostro is taking pains to keep her alive, this is certainly the only way to keep her spirit alive in you. The only way to free her is to find her body.
Why was Eugène de Vaucanson imprisoned in the Bastille?
Once he discovered the king's true intentions, he refused to continue cooperating with him. He refused to use his talents to create this abominable army. But the king didn't take kindly to his resignation. Eugène did manage to get a letter to me just before he was arrested. Here, take it.
Monsieur Lavoisier,
What can I do for you, Aegis?
do you think there is any way to interrupt my internal clockwork?
To what end?
I would like to briefly sever the bond between my spirit and this automat.
It is a very strange request, madame. For what purpose do you seek to free your soul from its shell?
According to the abbot, my spirit would then be able to visit purgatory.
Oh, that dreadful place. Why on earth would you want to go there?
I hope to find answers to some very important questions.
You must understand, madame, that your very nature is a mystery to us. We are ignorant as to the principle that imbues you with life, nor do we know how your machinery works. That is why it is impossible for us to make even the slightest alteration. It would mean taking an unacceptable risk. Of course, if we had documents that could shed light on the matter.
Antoine, the blueprints.
What blueprints, mon ami?
Ludia's. Eugène gave them to me when he was working on the modifications ordered by the king. He wanted my opinion on the potential for reducing the size of certain key parts. The documents are obsolete now, but they could tell us quite a bit about the mechanical principles that are shared by Ludia and Aegis.
Bon sang, you're right. Where are the blueprints now?
Alas, the situation is not in our favor. I kept them in the safe at the observatory. But earlier, when I went there to collect my most important documents, before setting off for the convent, I found looters making off with its contents.
Blasted scavengers. Their kind are always quick to make the most of chaos.
I chased them to the keys, but was unable to apprehend them. When they disappeared into an underground passageway under the Louvre, I decided it was best not to follow them.
You acted wisely, mon ami. The automats are everywhere, and the marauders don't stand much of a chance.
I'll try to track them down. Goodbye, Monsieur Lavoisier.
So how is Monsieur Marat?
I haven't met him yet.
He is your only chance to reach the Bastille, Aegis. You must speak to him. He's holed up in the quarries of Montmartre, hiding from the Marquis de Lafayette.
As for the lanterns...
Did Monsieur de Laclos tell you the secret of his explosive cannonball?
No, we didn't talk about it.
That's a pity. Without his help, our strategy is doomed to failure. Let's see. I know he's close to Monsieur Marat, the patriotic journalist. He's currently in hiding in the quarries of Montmartre. But please, do not breathe a word of this to the Marquis de Lafayette. Those two are at daggers drawn. It would certainly end in a bloodbath.
Goodbye, Monsieur de Robespierre.
Oh, Mirabeau.
Monsieur de Mirabeau. I found a broken cane. It says Franciscus Antonius on it. Do you know who it belongs to?
Well, I never. Yes, I know the owner. And I'm willing to bet you're looking for a certain François Antoine.
That's right.
Well, you'd need to look a little further east, mademoiselle. Across the Rhine for a start. Because this cane belongs, or belonged, to a certain Franz Anton Mesmer.
The Prince of Charlatans.
Good heavens. It's been a long time since I've heard his name.
5 years to be exact since your learned commission denounced his theories.
It wasn't long after that when he disappeared.
Can you tell me more about Mesmer?
He was a mystical healer who was once popular with the upper class. I myself attended several of his sessions.
You mentioned a commission.
The king did not look kindly on the healer's popularity within the court. This led him to appoint a commission from the Royal Academy of Sciences.
An institution to which Monsieur Bailly and I have the honor to belong. We were asked to investigate his alleged powers.
The experiments that we performed allowed us to determine that Monsieur Mesmer's activities were pure charlatanism, a conclusion that destroyed his successful career the moment it was published.
But there was something, Sylvain. A tiny flow of energy that my devices were able to measure.
My dear colleague, must I remind you again that we were never able to reproduce your observations? It was obviously a momentary failure of your equipment.
Perhaps. I'd like to be sure of it.
When and how did Monsieur Mesmer disappear?
The denunciation of his techniques was the start of a long descent into hell for Monsieur Mesmer. He was abandoned by his clients and resumed his research in virtual secrecy. I think he was hoping to perfect his so-called science and restore his reputation with the Academy.
A hope that led him to associate himself with that dastardly Cagliostro. God only knows what experiments they may have carried out. In any case, their collaboration did not last long. Monsieur Mesmer left the kingdom overnight to return to his mother country.
Why did he leave so quickly?
That is a mystery. But those who saw him that morning say it was as if he had the devil at his heels.
This is true. He left in such a hurry that he abandoned everything he owned. Furniture, belongings, and scientific equipment. And it seems that Cagliostro has inherited this treasure.
Is that so? Well, if what you say is true, that broken cane must have passed into the Count's hands.
Yes, it's likely.
This adventurer from who knows where is quite the mysterious character. And he has been very busy recently. I've been able to observe him from my apartments, making frequent visits to Rue Saint-Honoré, on the Tuileries side. I wonder what he was doing there.
What were Monsieur Mesmer's theories?
He is a proponent of a theory called animal magnetism. He claimed to be able to channel a purported universal healing fluid by passing his hands over patients and using magnets.
He also cobbled together a whole array of mad devices, each stranger than the last. Unfortunately, despite all his attempts, I don't know that he ever cured anyone.
What happened during Monsieur Mesmer's treatment sessions?
Oh, they were quite a spectacle to behold. Imagine well-born ladies afflicted with perfectly imaginary illnesses. A dimly lit room where incense has been burned to intoxicate the soul and cloud your vision. Amiable servants, half-dressed, gliding from countess to duchess to the sound of a sensual melody. And the great Mesmer, a doctor with wandering hands, presiding over the wonderful scene. Oh, you should have seen them. Those grand ladies moaning, crying, and falling into a swoon, clinging to that strange tub. Du théâtre, ma chère. Pure theater.
Monsieur le Marquis.
I'm listening, Aegis.
Se lo doy ahora a él. No, voy a esperar, voy a
Goodbye,
esperar.
Monsieur le Marquis.
Voy a esperar. Ok, aquí no hay que hacer más nada. Solamente darle el bond. Ok. Nada aquí tampoco. Nada tampoco. No va a ser. Ok. Ok. Ah. Oh my god. Iya, tokai haki. Oh, okay.
The looters from the observatory. Poor souls. They didn't stand a chance.
Oh, por Dios. Ay, bendito. Oh my god. Oh shit. Yo.
Ludius blueprints. Fortunately, they are in perfect condition. Monsieur Bailly will be delighted.
Okay, so where do we need to go now? Gunpowder Trail.
Monsieur Lavoisier,
What can I do for you, Aegis?
the clues I found at the warehouse suggest that the gunpowder was moved to the Bastille.
Diable. You must find a way to get there and put an end to this threat.
The clues I found at the warehouse.
Diable.
Goodbye, Monsieur Lavoisier. Monsieur Bailly, here are the blueprints you asked for.
Good heavens. You found them.
Your thieves were not able to profit much from their theft. They met with an unfortunate end.
Oh, the poor souls. Their crimes did not deserve
Hey, ¿qué pacho, Richard? ¿Cómo estamos, mi pana?
Certainly,
Saludos.
certainly. Let us
Ah,
look at
no,
these
el juego va
documents
súper
now,
bien,
if you
mano.
will.
Me gusta, me gusta bastante,
No,
mano.
Antoine, the F wheel is
Espero que
not
estés
part of the
bien.
cog that transfers the driving force to the escapement.
Diable, you're right. It's driven by the B wheel, and its axis is on the shaft that's visible at this point.
Precisely. In fact, the shaft sits between the conical bearing and the small groove here. See?
True. It's decided then. All we would have to do is separate these two plates to disable the entire thing.
And to put them back in place at the agreed time to start the machine again.
You will not be able to assist me. I have to do it alone. Half a league away.
You must be joking.
By no means.
Ah, estás desayunando. Ah, pues estás mejor que yo, mi pana. Buen provecho.
Madame, you're asking us to do the impossible.
Oh, ça, par exemple.
Once your spirit is untethered from this automat, it will be impossible for you to start the machine up again.
Hold on, my dear Antoine. Is this device in figure 4? Is it still in place?
Yes, it is. What of it?
Bon sang. It's a timer. It's primitive, true, but fully functional.
The dial has marks from 1 to 15. Probably minutes.
It was to allow Eugène to plan the duration of Ludia's dances in advance.
Oh, I see. And by reversing the position of this peg in the center, we could instead turn it into a period of inactivity.
Nous y sommes, mon ami. Fantastic.
Will Aegis be able to operate this device herself?
Ah, bueno, no sabría decirte cuánto me falta, pero creo que ya me imagino que voy terminándolo.
The time is right. Yes, a small
Porque creo que no es muy
iron rod will
largo.
suffice.
No es muy largo
You
este
won't have any
juego.
trouble finding something that will do. When the timer dial reaches 0,
Digo, si
the
es que
automat will
quiere
come back
pasar
to life.
solamente más que la historia.
Given the dial's fragility, we
Pero
will probably get
haciendo
only one chance to try
los
this.
side quests y
Are
todo
you
eso,
sure that
pues
the bond between
creo
my
que se
soul
tarda un
and this
poquito, pero
machine
no
will
es
be
tanto.
reestablished?
Ma foi, I admit that we can't be sure of this. What do you say, mon père?
Don't be afraid, Aegis. Unless I've been wrong from the beginning, your soul will seek refuge in the only body it has available to it in this world.
Well then, shall we start the preparations?
Let's begin. My fate is in your hands, monsieur.
Voila. Everything is in place. When it's time, just pull on this metal loop to start the timer.
Remember, you will have 15 minutes and no more before your spirit returns to your body. We wish you good luck, madame.
Remember, to get to Rue de Montmorency, you're best going through the cemetery behind the Église Saint-Jacques in the Quartier de l'Hôtel de Ville. Here is the key to the gate. Our prayers are with you, my child.
Okay. Okay, so do I need to give the bond to this dude? A este tipo? No, no me cae bien. Pero ahora no, no se lo voy a dar ahora. Ok, déjame ver qué más tengo. Ok, esto es lo de la llave que me dieron. Entonces, mencioné que es treasure, exacto. Si hay que darle el bones, exacto, a Lafayette o Maximilian de Rosberry. Nicolas Flamel Final Journey. Ok, esto es lo que vamos a hacer ahora. The Lantern of the Age of Speak to Monsignor Lacrosse. Ok. Entonces, el main quest. Ok. O sea que podemos hacer entonces ese monte. Exacto. Entonces aquí. Déjame ver qué tenemos aquí. Ah, ok, lo de los bonds. Esto es lo de los bonds. Ok. Exacto, lo de los bonds. Ok. Exacto, antes de Bitcoin. Ok, aquí, vamos a ir aquí. ¿Ya terminaste el limbo? Porque esos son cortitos, esos jueguitos son cortitos, los de los indie. Ok. Enter in the between. Exacto, para ahí que voy. Ok. Ay, bien. Ok. No puedo evitar. Ah, exacto. Mira de este desgraciado. Creo que es para acá. Por aquí. Exacto. Vamos a dar esto aquí. Por si acaso que si nos matan, pues venir por ahí. Entonces para aquí. Ay, mi madre. ¿En qué me dan? Qué rápido. Entonces aquí. Esto. Ahí está. Y por aquí. Aquí está el portón. Aquí tenemos este desgraciado. También. Ay, bendito, mano. Qué desgraciado. Papá, ese tipo es el que, este jobón, chacho, es el que me las pone, me las pone bien duro. Es un desgraciado. Ok, ¿para qué vamos? Ok. Mira, Richard, cuando tú tengas un chance por ahí, digo, yo sé que tú tienes una mejor tarjeta que yo, ¿verdad? Y procesador y eso. Pero a veces el juego se me ve demasiado pixeleado, mano, cuando hago streaming. Y eso que lo tengo en 6000 de bitrate. Cuando tengas un chance por ahí por Facebook, mándame los screenshots de cómo tú tienes el output del OBS tuyo. A ver si le puedo hacer algún cambio o algo así. Porque no sé por qué, mano, se me está viendo demasiado pixeleado, brother. Y no sé por qué. Digo, si me estás escuchando por ahí, ¿verdad? Ay, bendito. Sí, por eso te digo que es bien corto. Sí, esos juegos son bien cortitos, esos de indie. Pero es bien bueno, mano. Sí, pero tú tienes más que yo en cuestión de upload. Yo tengo hasta 10 de upload, ¿ves? Y por eso lo puse pues en 6000, ¿verdad? A ver. Pero puede ser que ese sea el de esto, ¿verdad? Voy a intentar en 8500, a ver. Esa es la única diferencia aparte de lo demás. Porque yo sé que tienen una mejor tarjeta, porque tú tienes una mejor tarjeta que yo y el procesador pues mucho mejor también. Pero, a ver si se puede hacer algo. Se vea. Pero voy a intentar esa, a ver. Este... Ponle 8000, sí, voy a intentar, a ver. Voy a intentar en 8000, a ver. Pero como lo que tengo es son 10 nada más de subida, por eso. Pero voy a intentar. Ay, me cago en la madre, hice lo que no tenía que hacer. Le di el que no tenía que darle. Ay, mi madre, y después aquí otra vez. Pero ya tengo el portón abierto, olvídate. Ay, vine. Ah, pues bien. Tengo toda la ganga reunida aquí. ¡Ja! ¡Ja! Qué clase de embuste, mano. Sí, sí, no, claro, yo entiendo, sí, yo entiendo que YouTube no es mejor que en Twitch en cuestión de calidad, ¿verdad? Pero pues, quería que se me viera un poco mejor, no tanto pixeleado, ¿verdad? Porque se ve bien, pero contra. Estoy a 1080p y el juego me va bien y todo eso, ¿sabes? Que quería intentar. A ver. Estos tipos. Pero mira. ¡Oh, salte! ¡Salte, salte, salte! Me caso en la madre. Oh, falta, mano. Ah. Ay, bendito, qué cabrón. Ay, mi mano. Eh, a 20.000. Contra, pero de 20.000 a 8.500, mano, es una distancia demasiado, brother. Bueno, ¿y cuánto tú tienes de subida? ¿Cuánto tú tienes de subida? Ay, bendito. Me caso en la ópera, este cabrón. Oh, diablo, chacho, tiene 70 de subida, muchacho. Qué diferencia la de aquí, muchacho. Muchacho. Una diferencia enorme, mano. Ok. Ok, voy para allá. Nada. Ok. Okay. Voy para allá. Oh, ok, ok, sí, porque es que la diferencia entre sí, Twitch y esto es para salir. No puedo venir por aquí. Esto es para salir. Exacto. Sí. Ok. Sí, la diferencia es mucha la diferencia, mano, porque es que estos servers de YouTube, esto es una porquería. Pero voy a intentar con 8.000 a ver cómo se me ve. Ok, espérate. Ok, déjame ver qué tengo. Elemental Engineering. Y durability health. Déjame acá. Vamos a ponerlo o power. A darle power, sí. Ok. Entonces. A ver qué hay aquí. Ok. Exacto, exacto. Ok, ok, ok. Sí, porque ahora mismo lo tengo en 5000, no tengo más nada, no tengo más de ahí. En 5000, ¿verdad? Y pues, no quise ponerle más. Ok. No quise ponerle más, pero voy a intentar, Ok, tenemos que ir por aquí. Para ver por acá. No hay nada por aquí. Ok. Ok, no hay nada por aquí, no hay nada. Ok. Pues sí, fíjate, me gusta el jueguito y si lo y si lo termino va a ser uno de los primeros casi como estos son juegos Soul. O sea, así que va a ser el primero que voy a terminar en streaming porque no. Wow. Porque ni el Sekiro no lo he terminado. Lo que me falta es el último boss en el Sekiro. No lo he terminado. Ni el Elden Ring lo he terminado. Aunque el Elden Ring lo que yo estaba haciendo eran los bosses, nada más subiendo los bosses. No tenía más nada. Vamos, Aegis, que solamente tenemos 15 minutos nada más así. Así que... Vamos, Aegis. Oluria. Oh.
Monsieur.
Zoons! Praise be to the Holy Mother of our Lord.
Oh, Nicolas Flamel.
Gentle dame, you have erred here for so long, not a word uttered. In singular contemplation of such terrible slaughter.
A long time, you say? That's not possible, sir. I've just now appeared to you.
Nay, thou must trust me. And thou wast hardly alone in this limbo. There were many travelers, stiff and silent, all in agony, all bound to the anchor stone.
What travelers do you speak of?
The first to arrive was a sobbing child, searching for his mother. After him, many a damned soul carrying their own heads in hand. Then those whose thoughts...
Sí, pero tú lo estabas jugando, tú estabas haciendo juego del Sekiro.
Hold on. A minister of God? Monsignor de la Far?
A scholar with soul star-filled and a learned...
Ah, no, mano, es que no. Bueno, sí, lo puedo poner en subtítulos en español, pero es que pues...
who shed so many tears for
Sí,
his
sí, entiendo. Pero que siempre lo he jugado así.
all bound to the anchor stone. Wretched souls, their ascension to the heavens repelled.
The anchor stone, monsieur?
Lapis philosophorum.
The philosopher's stone.
Aye! Vile knave who took it for his own lately. No count is he but that of trespass.
Ah, ok. Pero sí, tú lo estabas jugando por eso, pero tú lo estabas sacando. Empecé.
The anchor stone keeps the travelers in this limbo and makes them masters.
Yo todavía no lo he terminado, mano. Lo que me falta, yo creo que son 2 bosses, creo, del Sekiro. No he jugado tampoco ¿cómo se llaman esto? Los Soul como tal,
You say I was just observing the massacres.
Aye, vile innumerable crimes. the devil's own accursed titans and their restless horde. They drinketh from the lake where the souls of the dead sleep. Men and women offered in sacrifice to feed the pyre. Then the terrible maw was opened, and in flowed legion of the dead. Ne'er hast I seen such and so many here during all my stay. Oh. The stone is verily mine dark confine. Lonely, so lonely, that mine vessel is no more, and my soul still cloistered in this place. Alack, I do despair of ever ascending to heaven. Gentle dame, I prithee do shatter mine stone.
You want me to break the stone that contains your soul? Is that what you're asking me to do?
Aye, my God, I beg thee.
Do you know where this stone is? You've been buried for more than 3 centuries, monsieur.
The precious jewel, sublime treasure, was inscribed in my legacy, my testament. On my tomb engraved, gentle dame, on the tomb!
La tumba. Ah, ok, pero esa es buena, olvídate, esa es buena, pero viste, lo pasaste. Así que le callaste en la boca, viste. Al que te apostó. Ah, viste. Pero esa es buena, papá.
I must tell Abbe Grégoire about it immediately.
Ok. Esto no tiene para allá. Vamos a subir aquí primero. A ver qué encontramos aquí. Bien. Ok. Tengo uno. A ver aquí. Tengo otro más. Mire, ya que terminaste el limbo, ¿qué piensas jugar? ¿Qué vas a jugar ahora? Ok. Ok, no hay más nada, no hay más nada. Ok. Vamos. Ups, perfecto. Aquí no hay más nada. Aquí tampoco. Acá. Ah, exacto, los Demon Soul, exacto. Ok. Sí, mira, yo nunca he jugado. El Demon Soul, el primero, fue el único que jugué. No llegué a jugar más ninguno. Ese lo llegué a jugar para el 360. Y no jugué más ninguno. Tengo que jugar alguno más, a ver. Ok. Ok. Entonces. Es para allá. Vamos a ponernos aquí. Yo sé que por aquí arriba estaba la puerta esta. Mírala allí. Ah, no. Estaba por aquí. ¿Dónde era que estaba? Aquí este lado. Por aquí. Acá. Pero por acá no podemos coger. Aquí. Sí, para aquí. Mírala aquí la puerta. Pero no, ¿y cuáles son los otros Demon Soul que hay? Bueno, yo jugué uno en 360, no sé si es, o no sé si el nombre es diferente, pero yo jugué uno en el Xbox 360 hace tiempo. Wow, no sé cuál es, qué nombre será, porque yo por lo menos con los Soul no soy muy muy bueno que digamos. Ah, Dark Souls, exacto, los Dark Souls, ese, exacto, Dark Souls. Exacto, el Dark Souls fue el que yo jugué, el único. Y fue el único que jugué, nada más, man, y fue en el Xbox 360, el único, el primero. Creo que fue.
Can I help you, Aegis?
The plan worked as we had hoped. My spirit left my body, and I traveled to the in-between.
This is extraordinary. It confirms all my theories.
You were right about the rest, too. Nicholas Flamel's soul.
Sí, sí, exacto. Pero que ese de Dark Souls son los únicos que jugué. Y jugué uno nada más. Y creo que hay hasta 3. Pero hasta el 0. Y no, ni tan siquiera ni lo he jugado, mano. Y creo que vienen unos palmas por ahí, por lo que vi. En unos trailers, creo que vienen unos palmas. Así, estilo Soul.
Based on his descriptions, he was speaking of Monseigneur de la Fare, Minister Necker, Monsieur Bailly, and Monsieur Lavoisier. They all seemed unaware of his presence. All bound to the Anchor Stone. Those were his words.
All those whom Cagliostro turned into his homicidal playthings. Yes, it is just as I thought. The subject has the impression of being the automat it is bound to, but his soul remains in the in-between world.
Mon père, Monsieur Flamel begged me to free him from purgatory. He has suffered for too long.
How can we help him?
If he is to be believed, we would simply have to break his stone.
Of course, the Philosopher's Stone. The anchor stone that keeps him in the in-between. But where could it be after all this time?
Look at this, mon père. These are Philosopher's Stones made by Cagliostro's hand. Do they look familiar?
Heavens, they do. Aegis. The ancient chalice of Saint-Jacques is adorned with a similar stone. It was entrusted to me by the parish priests, along with some other relics. I stored it in a reliquary chest in this very room. Here's the key. Go. Let us not waste a second more.
Goodbye, mon père.
Okay.
Here it is.
4 centuries, Aegis. 4 centuries. No mind can begin to comprehend what this poor man has suffered.
Is this the fate that awaits us? An eternity of silence and solitude?
Purgatory is just a stop on the journey, Monseigneur.
Oh, I would give anything to believe it again.
Monsieur Flamel, the time has come to set you free.
Seigneur, Dieu nous garde.
Oh, bless me who has broken my chains! Heavenly light! Oh, heavenly light! I shall become one with it!
Et cum haec dixis et videntibus illis elevatus est.
And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up.
Hallelujah! Purgatory is not the end. Do you know what that means, Abbot?
Before I say anything, I would like to take the time to consider the phenomenon we have just witnessed with a clear head.
You are mistaken. What we have just seen and heard makes us new apostles. From this day on, I will live only to share the good news of this divine manifestation.
That is all well and good, Monseigneur. Alas, I will not be able to join your apostolate, for there is no mission more vital than the one we are undertaking. At a moment when the tyrant aims to annihilate his subjects, I have a duty to put deeds before prayer.
Ah, sí, los Nio también, sí, el Nio. Sí. Ok, no hay más nada aquí. Ahora, el que quiero jugar uno es el de... A mí no sé cómo es el nombre, pero es uno que va a venir, que es de un... como de un mono. Es estilo así, Sekiro. ¿Verdad? Estilo así, ¿verdad? Como esto. Ese quiero jugarlo. Ok, vamos a ver para dónde vamos. Aquí. Todavía no quiero darle eso a eso. Hola. Nada. ¿Qué tenemos aquí? Nada. Este tampoco. Ok. No tiene fecha, no tiene fecha aún. Solamente lo que están dando son algunos trailers, algunos leak, ¿verdad? Que del juego, pero se ve nítido, mano. Y creo que es chino, no es japonés tampoco. Yo creo que el juego es chino. ¿Dónde vamos entonces? Mini Monsoon Lacrosse. Monsoon Lacrosse. Ok, esto es en Montparnasse, exacto. The Gunpowder Trail. ¿Para dónde es que tenemos que ir aquí? No me dice. The Fortune of the Kingdom, the cargo. Ok, this is a Montmartre también. Y... The Dolphin Dead. No sé dónde carajo es eso. Pero... creo que tenemos que ir para aquí ahora. Vamos a darle el de esto a esto, olvídate. Se lo voy a dar a este porque aquel tipo me cae súper mal.
Monsieur le Marquis,
I'm listening, Aegis.
the bonds are in my possession.
And to whom do you intend to give them?
I have decided to use these bonds to support your cause. I implore you to put them to good use.
I swear it to you. You made the right choice,
El Wolong.
dancer.
El
Only
Wolong es
professional
ese, el del
soldiers
mono
and
ese.
well-trained conscripts stand a chance of winning back the kingdom.
Ok, ahí está. Ya está. Fíjate. Me voy. Ok. Entonces ahora vamos para aquí. Exacto. Por eso, por el bolón no es ese el del mono. Una cosa. Boutique. A ver qué yo puedo comprar aquí. Purchase. Great Destruction Module. También cae esto. Great Rapid, esto es cooling, ok. Y esto es Aegis Hell every time she successfully perform a control attack. Control attack, eso a mí no me interesa. Pero me interesa este. Sí, dame acá. Exacto. Entonces, espérate, vamos a ver una cosa. ¿Qué tenemos? Módulo. Falta uno. Exacto, podemos venderle podemos venderle y lo podemos vender. Esto lo podemos vender. Porque. Pero. Ok, exacto. Por eso, porque el Wallon no es el del mono, exacto. Ese es otro tipo de soul. Que de verdad que tampoco no sé cuál es. Ahora, el mío sí, ese sí lo he visto. Pero ese del el Wallon no lo he visto. Ni tan siquiera no he visto ni un video de ese, mano. Ok, tengo tres. Me falta, ok, ¿qué necesito? Un sublimatory. Ok, un sublimatory y un catálisis. Sublimatory y catálisis. Ok. Mira, esto es un glitch que yo vi por ahí. A ver si lo puedo hacer. ¿Dónde está? A ver si me sale. Eso es un glitch que vi. Por eso me gustan estos juegos de Soul. Y todavía los tengo. Déjame comprar lo que necesito, espérate. Creo que necesito uno de no. Dame otro más por si acaso. No sé cuál es el otro que es que tengo que comprar. Pero déjame vender. Eh, este lo voy a vender. Este lo voy a vender. Este también. Este también. Este también. Este no. Este lo va a vender. Este lo va a vender. Sí, este lo va a vender para no. Sí. Upgrade, ya vocié. Ok, eso yo tengo que encontrarlo. Ok. No, está bien, ok. Ah, sí, está bien, tranquilo, tranquilo. Twitch. Vas a hacer streaming en Twitch. ¿Qué vas a hacer streaming de cuál? ¿De qué vas a hacer streaming allí? Ahora. Vamos a ver. Mm. Ok.
Monsieur Nero is hiding somewhere in the depths of this quarry. I will have to use this mobile walkway.
Wow. Hay mucho aquí que hacer. Esto se ha cejado. ¿Y para acá qué hay? Oh, shit. Yes. Oh. Oh. Ah, podía brincar de allá para acá. Ok. Dime.
This mobile walkway leads to the depths of the quarry. I will explore the area and try to find a way to make it work. Hey. Chacho. Yo, no. Ok, pensé que era un... Ah, listo. Ah, pues bien.
Ay, bendito. Ay, bendito. Ay, bendito. bendito. Ay, Dios mío. Hasta aquí lo voy a dejar.